start with Assassin's Creed Shadows today. A new look. Character looks really nice. Maybe a little bit of a change. We saw gameplay of it. It looks okay, but with the Microsoft Showcase, here are some of our favorite notable games that were showed. You want to sift through this stuff. There were some rather yawning, weird ones, but first game that sort of caught our attention was this one right here. Very Souls-like, Chinese mythology inspired. Almost seems like a companion piece to Wolong, and its awesome protagonist, Wo Hang, Fallen Feathers. I like it. Brutal. Next game that I kind of really liked is this Louisiana giant talking catfish. It has a very unique art style. Really cool southern accents, and I'm a sucker for southern accents. Interesting combat. I love how this kind of animation, sort of like almost stop motion-ish animation, is taken off. But the gameplay is smooth, it's beautiful. The music for this trailer is fantastic. Again, it just seems like an interesting single-player adventure game with good focus on combat mechanics and a really interesting and charming sort of storyline. Nothing about this seemed pretentious or weird to me. The world changes dynamically. And again, I have this soft spot for the southern accents. And then you get to see a massive sort of alligator chasing after them at the end. Something to look forward to. I really liked the feel, the vibe. Definitely check out, what's it called? South of Midnight. Really cool music, really cool vibes. This one, at first I was just like, ugh, not another like coming of life, coming of age sort of game. I mean, there's so many indie games that have the same feel. But what's unique about this one, Mixtape, the art style, the gameplay, this feels like a very true, again, Ferris Bueller homage right there, a very true to, coming of age sort of story, because it's fueled by the music. There's a lot of cool bands from the 90s and 80s in here. I'm really stoked. It has a genuine vibe, like, fireworks happening while you're in the car off a coastal highway. Lush is in there, Smashing Pumpkins is in there, Joy Division. It's bizarre, it's weird, and if you grew up in North America, this is a vibe. I love it. I love Mixtape. Again, a big announcement next up was Gears of War has returned, and as bloody as ever. At first I thought it was more like classic Last of Us style. Maybe they'll pare it back, and then it hit us like a ton of bricks that this is going to be a prequel titled Gears of War E-Day. So Emergence Day, when the planet of Sarah, Marcus and Dom sort of face off against the Locust for the first time. And again, the characters look great. The art style looks great. They played Mad World in piano, sort of like a weird homage to the first game, and it's awesome trailer. Not true to the actual gameplay, by the way, but pretty cool. Was it in engine? I'm not sure. It's all CG cinematic stuff. We got to see Assassin's Creed Shadow look a lot more chunkier and clunkier in game. This I know is in game, and quite possibly one of the best announcements. It's Doom: The Dark Ages. Again, check this out. Demon Skull that sort of shreds. It shoots bullets. You have a wicked shield that has a buzzsaw on it. You could throw the amount of enemies. It feels different from Doom because the arenas feel not only larger, but it feels like a full-scale war. There are a lot more enemies on screen than they were before, and some different enemy types to sort of showcase the stuff. It's gone full metal. And then again, the mech that you saw in Doom Eternal, you're actually using it. You got this wicked, weird dragon. They're going full metal. I'm a fan. I love it. We got to see the first trailer for Metal Gear Solid Delta, the remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. I am a huge fan of this. I don't care what people say. Hearing David Hayter's voice gave me chills. This was brilliant. You can see how far the game has come along. It's very true to the original. But I did notice a couple of changes in animation and maybe in the environments. Like there was more animals around. The lighting engine, the fabrics, I'm just completely stunned. And you get to see like a lot of the gameplay mechanics. The original had frame rate problems. I'm not too sure this one has gotten rid of those, but we do get to see some really cool movement animation stuff similar to the original, but now a lot smoother, a lot cooler. There's that iconic cinematic, and on the virtuous mission, Snake without a shirt, running around gunning. Definitely has a brand new feel to it, and by God, it's so good to see David Hayter reprise the role of Big Boss, Naked Snake, and I'm just a fan. I was absolutely on the floor, just frothing at the mouth for this one. I can't wait. Then my favorite announcement. The moment the music happened, I was like, "This is Perfect Dark," and it's good to see Joanna Dark with a different art style. She looks English with that new face. Very cool gameplay stuff. Has a definite vibe to it. Has this opposite but on the same spectrum vibe of Deus Ex. So it's like this solar what is it? They say cyberpunk, solar punk future vibe to it, and I am just completely in love with it. Wicked traversal mechanics. You gotta have those slides in there, and again, you're in a weird biodome area in Egypt. The thing that gets to me is, again, you have those wicked visions that you have seeing through walls. There's a lot of tech, and this feels like a prequel because you're after Carrington. Now, Carrington is the founder of the Carrington Institute, which the original N64 game, you're basically an agent of the Carrington Institute, and Carrington's your boss, your mentor. So you're supposedly attacking or tracking Carrington in this one. The cool aspect is like some of the design evolutions of Perfect Dark are actually more true. There's a truer link between this game and the N64 game, like the soldier, the weapons. You'll see some futuristic soldiers with those helmets. They're very reminiscent of Perfect Dark on the N64. Of course, it didn't look that great on the N64, but this is looking really cool. It feels like it feels like they're in the right direction. I really am sad we're not getting more of this game, but it looks good, it feels good, it feels like a faster Deus Ex, and that's not a bad thing at all. And with that, that's pretty much all we had for the recap of the Xbox showcase. There's a lot of Call of Duty stuff, but you're gonna check that out anyways. Black Ops looks awesome. There was some Indiana Jones stuff, but I'm not too excited because Todd Howard's behind that. Other than that, please like and subscribe. Hope this is a good recap. This is some of the games that we liked. So putting it out there. Take care.